Hello, 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 hello. We are live. We are back. Sorry about the impromptu cancellation last week. Got hit with a beast of a headache, so had to postpone the Monster Prom stream. Hopefully everyone wasn't too disappointed. Yeah, so I really enjoyed playing this game at the end of Extra Life. It was quite fun to sort of do just as a pick-me-up in the morning, because I was flagging quite badly. So this is developed by Beautiful Glitch and published by those awesome guys. It came out on the 14th of October and is currently £14, or whatever the equivalent in dollars is. And yeah, the hour we played of it already was really fun. So I'm hoping to do a couple more playthroughs and see how it goes from there. So, hello. So it's non-player. You can play this with 4 players. Now we did do the first term. Hi Dan. We did the first term. So maybe we'll do first term and then do a second term. Just so that people that didn't get to watch Extra Life get the full experience. So a full game takes around 60 minutes, which is kind of perfect. So if the DLC is the same, that'll be nice. 2 hours. I'm not sure how late I'm going tonight. I'm kind of still feeling a bit poo, to be perfectly honest. So we're just gonna have a little bit of fun and see how it goes. We'll play as different characters this time, and see what we can do. So, Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid, sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So, we played as Red last time, but this looks like he's got a tail. So I'm playing as Yellow.
I can do this.
Because why not? Red, blue, yellow, green, I'm guessing, are the characters. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. We didn't interact much with her. Eyeball. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. We interacted with him a little bit. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. We did interact with him a lot. And also Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dog.
Yay!
Hollygeist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. So yeah, the werewolf, the vampire, and the ghost were the ones that we interacted most with. When we played it for Extra Life. My controller batteries are low. Oh, I forgot. This is just normal batteries. Okay. Well, if they do run out, I've got a battery pack. I shall have to just keep an eye on that. We haven't had a controller disconnect in a while. Maybe we'll just switch over to using the Elite. I can't like the share button. I have a take screenshot button right there. But yeah. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So last... it's just got the batteries that came with the console. Standard AAs. And no, I don't have a functional charging cable. So yeah. Oh yeah, we unlocked a magazine. I took a screenshot of it. We unlocked a magazine at the end of the last one. Forget what it was called. Sorry, just need to reply to a message. So yeah. But you know, I have a battery pack thing that I have that works really well that I was happy with, but you know, my Elite is better. But anyway, yeah, we unlocked a magazine. It's really silly. Let's see if we can find the so I took a screenshot of it, but it obviously was show all. Just because it was really quite funny. So I took a screenshot because it only popped up after I finished the stream. I have lots of screenshots, don't judge me. I like taking screenshots. Yeah, so we unlocked Dragon Heat, an erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird. So I thought that was absolutely hilarious. I don't know what that means, but, you know, yay. So, welcome to Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever. No, because I went to bed. I've been up for 24 hours. I just, you know, saved. How many screenshots are cats in ACO? Ooh, about 50 at least. I don't know, Jesse. Okay, so this is just the characteristic thing. What does the statue represent? Glorious instance when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. Your least favourite political figure being devoured by a rabid rhinoceros, which is also covered in badass tattoos. That mind-blowing twist in your favourite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. Clearly, twist. You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware too much awesomeness." My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever. You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. The amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Trivia fact, presidents don't pass laws, so is this a trick question or are you just being an idiot? That one sounded like me. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask it for whatever you want. What do you ask for? A rainbow that you can eat. Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to the 3 standard wishes. Infinite confetti. His friendship. Him to be not so cliched. A genie and wishes so mainstream. I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Ooh, I like that one. Ah. So we get plus with Damien DeVay, the Fire Devil. Oh, I can work with that. Can work with that.
All right.
Okay, so we have smarts, not so much boldness, a little bit of creativity, not so much charm, not so much fun, not so much money. Okay, so I feel like with smarts, let's just do some library stuff. Also, I wonder... No, okay. Well, when we finish this thing, we'll see whether we can access the magazine things we unlocked. But for now... Alright. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker. Super Benito Bros. 420 backers. $8,920. Pledged. 28 days to go. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain... Whoa! Lots of money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, so you only keep +2 money. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. Thank you for the hostile cash. Ugh, I know, right? The entire concept of slaying is barbaric, racially motivated and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, it's like a bad cosplay as a fashion statement. I'm just so pissed that they get such a cool name. You know, if I would murder a dude, I'm just a killer. But if one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. Ooh, thank you also for the hosts, Dave, SK, and Dopey. Slayer is a metal band. Their Killers is just post-pop baby shit. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the Killers with you, but they're popular now, and so are obviously garbage. And the same goes for Slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice. You mean by murdering all the Slayers? Oh, and thanks for the host, Jess. We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh, something modern, something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank. But you're not. Your idea is simple yet effective. Murder all the Slayers. Or a massive PR campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. I'm going with a massive PR campaign. You had me at massive PR campaign. Then you lost me at cool person, but then you got me back with history. Oh, I can't wait to educate the ignorant public. For example, did you know that Caligula and Jack the Ripper were the same vampire? Yeah, everyone knows that, but did you know Virginia Woolf was a demon? Ah, yes. The Room of One's Own was originally titled A Doom of One's Own. Oh, we've got so much research to do. Come on, Damien, let's go to the library. Ah! You've doomed Damien to his own personal hell, but Liam's on cloud 9. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm. Week 1. Noon.
All right.
Alright, so... Cool kids, cool kids, cool kids. Dunno... That's the shop person. Let's go with the person we don't know. You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince. Oh, I forgot about him. He's annoying.
Greetings, my love.
Greetings, hero. I have a task for you, which no hands are fit but yours. A portal is sealed against me, which I have not strength enough to open. Please help me to break the seal. On this jar of kosher dill pickles. Seriously. You take the jar from him, pop off the lid and hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now. Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes, I will give you 1 free noble title, redeemable now. Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept a title. Anyway, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options. Foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness or most unscrupulous treasurer. Anyone in the chat have any preferences? Not really. One of them's not particularly screaming at me. Unscrupulous treasurer sounds interesting. Foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness. I'm not sure I want to be an unscrupulous treasurer, though. Not a good way to make money. I would like to make money, because then I can buy stuff from the shop. Though not the sheet with the holes in, because that was a bit of a disaster. This is us. We're not so much with the bold, so let's go with the unscrupulous treasurer. An excellent choice, and your timing couldn't be better. Our last unscrupulous treasurer just absconded with half our funds. Let me just give you my account numbers, the keys to my money, put in the combinations to all my safes. Hey, where did you go? No time to talk, too busy absconding with funds. You take all you can carry, plus 4 money. Boom. That's how you get the monies.
All right.
I'm just going to be a complete nerd and just do the library again. Hey there, cutie pie. I found your profile. Let's chat. That day, you spend some time on the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain +2 money. Against the expected, you spot Scott and Liam engaged in what appears to be an intense conversation. They seem so into it that you can't resist the urge to ask them what's going on.
Hey.
We're discussing this recent novel, 2 Lives. It isn't a novel. It's a rad movie with lots of cool dudes and amazing abs. Well, it's actually based on a novel, and it's anything but rad. It's cultural trash.
How ironic.
But I decided to like it, ironically. The thing is, there's this human girl with 2 guys who like her. But the guys are part of 2 enemy human races. The wild shirtless humans and the mysterious deep look giving humans. Oh my god, it's Twilight. And it seems these types of humans can't stand each other. Oh, and the deep look giving humans shine in the sunlight. Did you know that that's actually a lesser known trait of some humans? The thing is, the next movie will be released soon and we're super hyped. Ironically. We can't wait, bro. We need to satiate our hunger for 2 lights. This is your opportunity to show these 2 you're well versed when it comes to satiating urges. Go for it. Let's cosplay, let's go shirtless. Or we should write a nuanced play based on it, totally not fanfic. I feel like this is a very Liam answer and this is a very Scott answer. Liam liked our last one, so maybe Yellow likes Liam. Maybe we can get that date with Liam. Desmakia will be jealous. They were really into Liam in the last time we played this. Yes, let's write a nuanced play. Oh, I see it. A nuanced pastiche involving the characters of 2 lights, throwing a new light over their fears and desires. And over their ads. Yeah, sure. With an unexpected twist that will elevate the strengths of the original oeuvre. Something subtle yet powerful. Something like the rival humans ditching the girl and getting each other's brains out. Yeah, I like that. It's artistic because of reasons.
Touchdown!
And if they're new, that means more muscles and stuff. I like that. Sure. It sounds like a high art form and nothing like thirsty fanfic. You're some kind of promoter of the arts. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts. Week 2 healing. Doing well in the library.
All right.
Just stick in the library. Poker face! Poker face, poker face. That day you spend some time in the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so get. You gain +2 money. Yum! This is a good place for doing money. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on Instagram filters. What no one seems to understand about filters is they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all my photos. Infinite Taupe. It's also probably why I only have 6 Instagram followers, but we almost make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot I simply must document. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct. Oh, goodness! The situation is even more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular Again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Yes, of course you're part of my operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular Again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more Instagram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do? Oh dear. Okay, use his account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Pay 1 million homeless people to follow Liam on Instagram. I don't like any of those ideas. Homeless people have Instagram. I suppose there's nothing wrong with homeless people having Instagram. Not sure porn and bomb recipes is a good idea. I think this is more Liam. Ah, yes. Just as father pays millions to vote for him in our fair and democratic elections. In fact, I think I can cut costs by paying one of father's clonesmiths to simply replicate the same 1,000 people 1,000 times. You ask Miranda if she thinks this is ethical, but she's confused about the meaning of ethics, as she is about fair and democratic elections. Soon the plot and the requisite clones are hatched. You run into Liam in the hall a few hours later. Ah, I am distraught. My carefully husbanded unpopularity is crumbling before my eyes. Look at all these followers. Look at their comments. Totally real account 66. I love you, Liam. Another equally real account. You're so obscure and avant-garde. The sentiments they are expressing are objectively correct, and yet no, I cannot give in to the lure of the limelight. In spite of this, Liam seems to be enjoying himself quite a bit. You spend the rest of the day helping him curate his feed, gaining +2 charm and +1 fun in the process. Week 2, noon. Lunchtime!
All right.
Okay. Ah, the prince is back. Can we steal some more money? You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality.
Greetings, my love.
It is I, the interdimensional prince. I have searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving a most fiendish riddle for me, the riddle of how to get my TV to switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. I've tried everything short of actually using the remote control. You heave a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension, where you solve his problem by using the remote control. You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. Perhaps laser communion might interest you, or reverse baptism, or eggs. The choice is yours. Alright, so screw that, let's make up our own ritual. Or how about the ritual where you give me a pile of money and go away? I like that ritual. Oh, you mean the right of poor fiscal decision-making. I didn't know you were so well-versed in the ways of my people. Of course, I'll be glad to demonstrate. The prince dresses up in a gold onesie and hires a chorus of monks to chant, "Why are you doing this?" while he hands you a huge sack of cash. The exchange rate of interdimensional dollars to actual money isn't great. Maybe because he keeps doing this, but you still gain +4 money! How is everyone doing anyway?
All right.
We're going back to the library. That day, you spend some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins with a dramatization. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any bleeping idea of how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to +$2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. It's almost like I knew what the game was about to say when I asked that. Hi Rich, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, or which bit you're talking about, because I'm not quite sure when that message came through. But yes, clearly I had predicted everything. Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him appalled. What on earth are you eating, Scott? Nice delicious new flavour of Fangle's potato chips. Maximum Ultimate Double Barbecue Massacre. Oh, yes, sorry, where the game said alright. Gotcha. Gotcha. See? Yeah, just, you know, I've got it. I've just, you know, psychic. This game was fun though. It's got a really, really nice vibe to it. It cheers me up. And also woke me up very much at the end of Extra Life, which was good. Ooh. Excuse me. Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head inside a cardboard tube. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Could have sworn it was potato chips. Still tasty though. Tasty? Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you? Don't know. Is that a kind of jerky? No, Scott. Don't you realise that in order to harvest those goat heads, Fangles and Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing. It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no. All those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them. Wait, really, I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action. But if someone were to suggest one... Assemble an army of vengeful undead goat torsos. Or write an extremely mean blog post. Ghost torsos? Ah, yes, necromancy. The ultimate tool in the protesters' arsenal. Ooh, can I ride a goat? Can I? Of course you can ride a goat. In fact, given your size, you'll probably need to ride several. What's a several? Is it a really big goat? No time to explain basic concepts, Scott. We've got an invasion to orchestrate. As long as you're reanimating things, you reanimate some severed goats' heads too. They eat anything, which totally helps you clean your room. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts. Ha! Ride a goat. Yes, has anyone ever tried to ride a goat?
All right.
Okay. Ooh, library. This time we have the
Show
shop.
me that money.
Oh dear. Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets. Okay, so we can have a fake badass tattoo. It has flames, skull, and even a knife. Okay. We can get a corpse, which is an event, which has an event, I think, attached to it, possibly, or maybe, no, that one has an event, possibly, not quite sure. No, this definitely has an event. Okay, we can get a PR agent. We can, aha, right, we unlocked an erotic fanfic about dragons, which gives us an event. I mean, yeah. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. A penguin mask. A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as life and death. A gift that keeps on giving. A motivational poster! Happy little accidents. So, a blanket with 2 holes. That triggered an event, but I kind of don't want to do that one. A tampon used by the former prom queen. Okay. A sexy fake Latin accent. Okay, well we've got some monies. One of those was 0. Oh. That's 0, and we could get that. I'm going to go with the erotic fanfic about dragons.
Later, Gator.
Because why not? Because it'll trigger an event at some point, and yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm totally going back to the prince, see if we can get more money out of him. You're just trying to enjoy a meal in peace when space untwists itself to reveal the interdimensional prince!
Greetings, my love.
Most glorious hero, thank the squid star I found you. I've been confounded by the most fiendish riddle. A riddle that has vexed me for days, nay, weeks. The riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. This interface is more tortuous than my palace labyrinth. For real. You grab the prince's phone and change his ringtone to butts, butts, butts. All about those butts, by the Booty Bros. My hero, what seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you even guessed which ringtone I desired, a true all-time classic from the 6th dimension. There is only one way I can repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice. I can do that, I'm the prince of another dimension. I can do all kinds of crazy things you don't know about. All kinds of crazy things besides use his phone, apparently. And he really only gives you 2 superpower options. Telepathy, or an ass that won't quit. I always wanted telepathy. I would regret it, but yes. The prince whacks you on the head with his telepathy rod, granting you access to the minds of others. Right in the middle of a high school cafeteria at lunchtime. You're overwhelmed with images of goblins, butt problems, a genie's foot fetish, 2 swamp creatures imagining each other naked. It's too much. You plead with the prince to downgrade your ability to telepathy, but only when you're drunk. Very well, your wish is my command. Perfect. Now you have an excuse to get drunk before every quiz. Until now, it's just regular alcoholism. You gain +4 smarts despite the loss of brain cells.
All right.
Gibbering. We're mining some bitcoins. We're not reading out the same thing again. We gain 2 money. Awesome. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster magazine when you are rudely interrupted. See, even Yellow, a sensible monster with a good head on his shoulders and at least some smarts, is reading Monster magazine. Yeah, and that's bad because we're warriors, so we need to fight. Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. Hooray! Let's go solve another of the world's major problems. No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Yellow, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. I really like these two. By punching magazines. No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musselbord, the werewolf prince / bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavouring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalised community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching the magazine won't good enough. Psh, that's easy. All you need to do to solve everyone's body image issues forever is make our own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra on the cover, lean heavily into the warrior part, storm Monster Magazine and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic as the pinnacle of monster sexiness. We're making our own version of the magazine. What a brilliant idea! 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an undeserved population. Underserved, not undeserved, underserved. I've played sports game against someone exactly like that, and he's always... Come on. Wanted to be a model, but never thought anyone would want to do pictures of him. Now we can. You can and you do. You do all the pictures and make a mock-up of your own monster magazine. It goes hella viral, and before long it's becoming more celebrated than the actual monster magazine. Pretty soon after, you get a letter from the editor-in-chief, officially admitting his defeat in the face of your superiority and relinquishing his magazine and headquarters to you. Sweet! Now you have a magazine, which instantly brings you +3 money. Huh! Hey, I know you're about to move on to your next misadventure, but I wanted to say really quickly, as pretty much the only girls in the school shaped differently than the rest of our classmates, it was really nice to see a 3-winged chupacabra celebrated over a royal werewolf bodybuilder. It gives us hope too, you know. Aw, that was actually really sweet. The Coven is so much cooler when they're not babbling on and about the end of the world bullshit and expecting your help with it. It's way more fun to interact with your classmates when they're complimenting you instead. Week 4 morning.
All right.
Library! Yay, bitcoins! Something, something, something! 2 money! Woohoo! Hi, Phoenix Factory! Thank you for rolling in. Oh. Ooh, this is our special event. You're wandering down the hallway reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very because Polly and Vera clock this immediately. Monster Smooches indeed. I love this game. It has such an energy. And we're doing silly voices, which is always fun. Polly and Vera keep listening to me. Ugh! Are you actually reading erotic fanfiction about dragons?
Yes!
Because we love Dragon Heat. I'm all about 19th century Russian literature. A ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfiction. Am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana von Brestrike cosplay all week. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I don't. I've never. Okay, fine. I may read Dragon Heat, but I don't go around just telling people. We're clearly safe with him. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still manages to amaze me with all new levels of wrong. Yeah, right. I even love it. Yeah, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold Donghard, Horace the Hydra, and the deranged Draco Delacour have to rest at an inn after the Choking Bay adventure, only to discover they have just one available bed. There's only one bed, the classic fanfic trick that never fails. Ha, yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Vanessa unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss, only to discover it's herself, and then they totally bang. I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-zest. Amen! What about you, Yellow? What's your favourite story arc? Nothing to worry about, you'll just be relieving your inner kinks to us. No pressure. Okay, easy. The Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so that everyone can have their turn with the dildo. Okay, well, what about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? Ooh, 2 good choices! Oh, 2 good choices! Damn it! Not that I'm revealing anything about my kinks, it's just I'm fairly certain this first one has an achievement side to it, but this one is very much yellow. I'm going with the super orgy. Oh no! Damn it! Ah, not a good choice. Damn it. The Sexcalibur arc. I mean, it is a good one, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of controversial, don't you think? The great King Fellatio III organised the Sexcalibur trial, where everyone dragged out the mythical Sexcalibur dildo. And it was all in good fun, but it turned out the legend was a lie invented by the king, who just wanted to have an orgy with everyone. So even if everyone enjoyed it a lot, it spawned a very long and unnecessary conversation on consent. Ah, yes. I'm with Vera here. Also, they never depicted any proper orgy preparation. And being the literature buff I am, I can understand the writer didn't want to spend time there, and the reader should assume it happened, but it's still kind of problematic too. Yeah, I'm going with the consent thing. Damn it, I should have just gone with the chapter. Never mind. I'm allowing this message because it is the name of the character, but it's also going to say fellatio, added as a permitted term. I think that's the part of the pun, Rich, as well. Don't mind you, it added Hitler as a permitted term when we were talking about Secret Hitler last time, so, you know, always fun. No idea how I see those permitted terms, but sure. So I should have just gone with the instinct of my chapter. Damn it! Damn it. Oh well. Oh well. Never mind. Nothing as good as a good old orgy, but not so good if it lacks the correct preparation for health and hygiene. But no, Yellow, I'm not sure what to think if this Excalibur arc is your favourite in Dragon Heat. We can assume he just wanted to play cool and edgy to impress us, and he failed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, boo. Don't go all try hard on us. There's nothing as sexy as being yourself. Agree. So they leave. Well, you failed that one. Kind of difficult not to try too hard when romancing them, since this is technically a dating sim. Still, you lose -2 charm and -1 boldness. I think we're really not going with the charm and boldness in this game. Lunchtime. Can we fleece the prince?
All right.
No, we don't have the prince. Alright, but we've got this dude. You're about to dig into a delicious bowl of beef jerky when you see the wolf pack across the table panting.
Hey, what's up, noob?
Yo, dog, can we have some of that beef jerky you got there? We love meats that have been jerked. Come on, we'll totally trade you anything from our lunch. You can have this dead ferret, or this half-chewed telephone receiver, or... Well, one of them is talking, the other's just straight up eat your beef jerky. You hit their noses with a newspaper, but it's just too late. Huh, whoops. Guess we got a trade after all, huh? Which of our foods do you want, dog?
Black plastic bottle labelled, seriously don't drink this, is poison, or give them over for beef jerky back. I don't want chewed beef jerky, so it's poison.
Oh, is that what it says? We found it in a garbage bin with a skull and crossbones on it. Bones are good to eat, so we took it. But if that's the only thing you want, I guess you can have it.
You don't give them time to change their minds. You reach across the table, snatch and chug. Ah, on the TV news that night you learned that after drinking the elixir you went on a bit of a rampage. Specifically, you declared the cafeteria a sovereign state and abolished all laws that set for party forever. Your government was soon overthrown by the National Guard, but you've been nominated for the Nobel Prize for partying. You gain +4 fun. Sweet! We got some fun.
All right.
Free! Poker face! But we get +2 money! You hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet Instagram filters. You're really making some headway when...
Greetings, my love.
Never fear, board teen. I'm here to rescue you from the drudgery of high school.
Sigh. I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless ennui.
Not even marrying an interdimensional prince?
No, not even that.
What about marrying an interdimensional prince? Ironically.
Ugh.
My god, it's so disruptive. It may be the most disruptive thing ever. No, it seems the prince has bewitched Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost unless you can think of something even more disruptive to marry. The concept of marriage itself!
But you can't marry marriage.
Maybe you can't, but that's only because you do not possess the soul of a poet.
So
Don't you see the brilliantness of the scheme?
No.
Marriage is monogamous. If I marry marriage, then no one else can marry. It's the most disruptive marriage of all.
See you.
So long, posers, I'm off to deflower precious social constructs. This will surely put a stop to the prince's practice of proposing marriage to random high schoolers. As soon as Liam figures out how to actually marry an abstract concept. Meanwhile, you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
All right.
Hey, stranger.
Oh. Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. Okay, so you can only pick one thingamajiggies. Okay. I think we should go with Bob Ross poster. Because happy little mistakes.
Catch you later.
I'm always amazed at how people keep on coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. Lunchtime.
All right.
Okay, so who is this mysterious character? You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone on your table pokes your business. Yeah. Psst. Hey, how would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Betraying your friends sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. Listen to her pitch. Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for, like, totally innocent reasons. In exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you say? You'll totally do it, and I can trust what you say 100%. Great. Which technique do you want to learn? How to be the protagonist of any scene? How to punch a dude so hard his head explodes. You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is being ignored, and Damien's weakness is ice cream cake.
Unbelievable!
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in indifference and frozen treats respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? It's simple. Just act like you're entitled to everyone's love and affection and constantly make decisions that endanger you and your friends. Whoa, that's it? But you already do those things, like, all the time. Is it possible that? You've been the protagonist all along. This discovery gives you newfound confidence, which you use to punch the Slayer in the neck and steal horse shoes. As the protagonist of your own life, you gain +4 charm.
All right.
Cafe. Extra money. Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you're spotted by Miranda and Damien. Wow, dragon heat, I love it. Also, you may not know this about Damien to look at him, but it turns out that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for Dragon Dong, Miri. Nothing so bad or so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. Damien, you're being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonhard and Godiva Galantina. Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends up with Harold finally boning Godiva and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about you, Miri. I really do. I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? Okay, so true art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's Tinder messages to see what he's capable of, shall we? Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever to prove it. Are we talking about the chocolates? Well, the chocolates are named after Lady Godiva, who is famous for riding naked on a horse to stop a war. And therefore has, like, synonymous with, you know, nakedness. That wasn't the point. I feel like that's a little mean. The most exciting thing ever to happen in Coventry. I mean, yeah, fair enough. So, three-way first date. Or look at Damien's Tinder messages. One of these is the wrong answer. And I feel like we've only picked wrong answers so far on the Dragon Heat thing.
Itchy eyebrow. We've already gone wrong once. I just don't want to. I don't really care about these two characters at this point. I really like Liam and Scott and Polly. Again, just like those characters. There we go. Look at his messages. Aha! That'll solve everything forthwith. Real life logic applied to fictional circumstances always clears things up.
No, wait, don't.
Too late, Miranda snatches Damien's phone and using some kind of magic is able to unlock it and open Tinder. Why, Damien, the things you're saying to these people.
No!
They're beautiful. Never in my life has I read such heartfelt, soul-wrenching expressions of deep love. I mean, a sonnet based on each person's username. Beautiful. I can only hope that one day someone will treat me with the same affection that you show to those that you caught online.
That's not me. A lame-ass poet hacked my account because of reasons. Yeah, that's what happened.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Damien. This is beautiful, and so being so vulnerable takes courage.
Yeah, fine, okay, I think love is metal, but getting vulnerable unsettles me big time. Yeah, I bleeping think McDonghard truly loves Godiva, and so he might have a good reason for his sudden disappearance.
I know, right? I knew you couldn't be so mean-spirited. I knew you couldn't either, Damien. Doesn't it feel good to have shared your softer side?
Leap you, Miri. Leap you hard. But yes.
Huzzah!
Yay, everyone believes in love. The real question is, might they believe in love with you? That's the real cliffhanger here. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Woohoo, I'm back up to 4 boldness. I say back up to 4. I may have been on 5 before. I'm not doing well with the bold.
All right.
Go for our stay in of library. We're going to do some spams. We gain money. Woohoo! Liam and Damien stand over a pile of books Liam has gathered. They're scowling intently as if the books have personally wronged them.
So mainstream.
Our school teaches the most common mainstream basic material imaginable. I think there's only one thing we can do, really.
Petition the school to include works of value.
Burn the books.
Damien, you're absolutely right. The fight against anti-intellectualism must be telegraphed in strong action, not just empty words. Damien snaps his fingers and the books burst into flames. You have to admit, between a petition and a fire is the much cooler option. Oh, it does show the Nightbot set it on fire thing. Oh, good. Unfortunately, it's this exact moment that Crazy Martin chooses to appear.
Oh no, not again. He always thinks these things are my fault, just because they are.
I can't get attention. I'm seeing a nondescript yogurt resorts concert this weekend, and the band only plays once in a blue moon when the lunar eclipse lines up with. There's no time to let Liam finish. Quick, step in and be the hero they need. Tell them there was a 3-horned paper gobbler on the loose that was planning to devour the entire collection. Or burn down the entire library. No point of origin, no proof of culprit. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't a good idea, but it was the only choice I can make, really. Quickly thinking, you add more books to the fire, and more, and more, and more, and even more than that, and even more than that, and you fool! You've obstructed our only means of egress!
Bleak dude, I like fire, but this right here is too much fire.
I've never said that before. I don't even know who I am anymore. Luckily, Crazy Martin jumps in with a fire extinguisher, saving you all from the onslaught of flames. Less luckily, he's now hauling all of your asses to detention.
Bleep, who'd have thought that arson could be sometimes... who'd have ever thought that arson could sometimes be bad?
It is a fundamental injustice of the world that my actions sometimes have consequences. Worst of all, thanks to Crazy Martin's quick intervention, the library is still standing, which means more reading is inevitable. Gross. You lose -2 fun and -1 boldness. Oh my god, I'm not good with the boldness. And I knew it was a terrible idea, but I don't care. It had to be that idea. Okay. Werewolf pack again. You puff yourself up, hoping to look as big and tough and sporty as possible as you take your seat next to the wolf.
Hey, you! You know what it means that you took a seat at the Wolfpack's table? Well, it probably means that you don't care that much about defining which love interest you're pursuing. And all that table was already taken. It means you're now one of us.
One of us!
One of us.
One of us!
One of us. One of us. Don't get us wrong, the second lunch is over, we 100% go back to hating you because you're weak and not at our level, bruh. But for now, you may as well enjoy living your best werewolf life to the max. Sometimes we like to stick with just classic blankety hating all other monsters, but other days we like to be aggressively inclusive. And you caught us on an aggressively inclusive day. Yeah, bro! So, what classic werewolf activity would you like to do in these brief, glorious moments in which you get to be part of the T-E-A-M-E? Correcting their spelling of team probably isn't a classic werewolf activity. Better go with something more like howling at the moon or practicing ikebana, the ancient Japanese art of floral arrangements, just super wolfy. I want to howl at the moon. We love howling at the moon, but flirting with the moon is even better. Ooh, we got an achievement. Outcast. You or other player always sat at the cafeteria table something something something. Yeah. I didn't see what that something said. Oh, with minor characters. Oh, cool. Flirting with the moon is even better. Let's go outside and flirt with the moon right now. You head outside where the moon is visible in broad daylight because why the bleak not? You kick things off by telling the moon that you're sorry to bother her, but you just wanted to say how much you appreciate the way she controls the tide so gracefully. Then the wolf pack steps up and continues in the charming, yet respectful tone you set. Hey moon, is there a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants. Lol, never mind then. Hey moon, are you an astronaut? Because your ass is out of this world and I can see myself in that too. Actually, so are you an asteroid? Asteroid. An astronaut with a mirror in your space. Suddenly a piece of paper wafts down from the sky. It appears to be a letter and it reads, Dear Yellow, thank you for respecting my boundaries and not using a crude opening line before we've even gotten to know each other. I'm very flattered and appreciative. Thank you again, the moon. I guess maybe it's a good idea to be respectful to women and treat them as people, even when sometimes they're the moon and not people. Yeah, being respectful to women is the beast. Let's get some pussy by being considerate and respectful. What? Oh, werewolves of London. And with that, they're off. You hear laughter and look over to see Vera and Polly deep in discussion. A letter from the moon. Classic. Can't believe they fell for it. The only thing better than a good prank at someone else's expense is a prank that also teaches valuable lessons. That's being slightly less douchey. Well that makes way more sense than the moon actually writing a letter. But you're still getting +4 charm for not being disgusting. One more trip to the library, as soon as we didn't burn it down.
All right.
A coin! Ooh, and Bleep Bloop. Bookworm! You or another player went to the library on every turn. Awesome. We now have 25 money. You're doing the thing that gives you the most life. Reading Dragon Heat when you're approached by Scott and Leah. Aha! A fellow connoisseur of the Dracophiliac arts. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic. An unexpected duo.
Hooray!
Yeah, Liam and I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things we love on our favourite stuffs, wikis and forums. We're the best fandom buds, even if we don't always agree, like with the Starco and Markapoo thing. Okay, first, let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapoo's dimension, Marco is actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl. These details matter, Scott. Think how wrong it would be for me, in my 400s, to date people from this school if all of you were actually teenagers, instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I here are in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we agree our opinions are superior in comparison with the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat wiki. Yes to that. Liam here is like super smart and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too. But people on the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we convince them to be good boys too. Scott is right. We need to somehow earn the role of moderators so we can show all those lesser beings who's boss when it comes to the Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure you'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for solution, as can be expected from good old Yellow. Okay, let's ask them nicely if they can stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start respecting your opinions. I somehow don't see that happening. Let's write a powerful fanfic set on the Dragon Heat wiki where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected. Ah yes, let's fight-wielding art as our weapon. Yeah, weapons are fun. Liam opens a new document on his laptop. So, let's see, we should create a very nuanced piece of fiction. What about if the three of us and the 34,927 users of the Dragon Heat wiki community were co-workers at a bookshop? Delightfully disruptive, Scott. Keep going. Okay, so we're all mean to each other like in real life, except the town's mayor is visiting the bookshop next month, and it turns out that we're breaking the law, because in this universe people can't work in bookshops if they're single, and we're all single! Not good! Oh, the weight of the conflict! I can even feel it in my fingertips! Amazing! Don't stop! Then we all fake that we're married together, then 34,930 of us. Smartly unexpected and astute facade. The tension is overwhelming. Faking a marriage, we learn more about each other. The mayor comes and he's happy and everyone's happy until a really bad blizzard comes into town, trapping everyone in the bookshop. Monsterkind versus nature, the oldest of rivalries. So Liam, who's like super smart, says, "Hi, I'm Liam, the vampire. We should all snuggle together to get warm." Desperate situations call for desperate measures, yeah. Then the blizzard goes away and everyone is happy and has learned to respect each other thanks to snuggling together, and they all say, "We're saved." Hooray to Liam for being smart, hooray to Scott for being such a good boy, and hooray to Yellow for proposing the creation of this nice fanfic. A very meta final touch, Scott. Okay, a masterpiece has been born. Let's post it on the wiki so it is deservedly immortalised. Some hours later, the users of the Dragon Heat wiki start to comment about how moving your fanfic is, how they've met their inner feelings thanks to it, and now how they're and how they're now capable of acknowledging your leadership skills. And so they make the three of you moderators. Art truly opens people's minds, Scott. I must admit we've done a true fanficatoire. Hooray! He's a good boy. He's the goodest boy. He's a good boy. Ooh, fanficatoire. Oh la la. You've truly impressed these two, you sexy creature motherfucker. You've gained +2 charm and +1 creativity. Ooh, my creativity succeeded my smarts now. Who will you ask to prom? Okay, Damien, Polly, Scott, Vera, Miranda, Liam. None of them. I wonder if we've got any chance with Liam. Let's try Liam.
How ironic.
Aww. We have a tail with a face on it. That's the best thing.
All right.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. You and me? Sish. I'm not attracted to you in that way. Actually, I think the only way I'm attracted to you is through the tiny gravitational force that your body has as a solid mass. That's something, right?
Are you serious?
We're not really very good at getting dates in this game. Apropos of real life, I suppose. It all seemed pretty bleak, but you're a natural fighter, so you fought. For the right to marry your own hands, since that seemed like your last chance at finding love. Yay! Tiger Millionaire! Woohoo! 20 money or more. We got 15 new events and 15 new outcomes. We have got 0 of 34 endings. We've seen 32 events and 32 outcomes now. Yellow, most diplomatic smile. Liam's quote, "I'm over 400 and still amazed at how stupid people are here." Fair enough. Yay! There's a blob in the middle. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our life. I got stuffed again! Yes, Dan! I am terrible at dating. I really, really am. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam and Scott co-wrote a weird, cheesy fanfic of two lights that became unexpectedly popular, to the point it turned into a well-known novel of its own. Oh god. 50 Shades. Half the characters are shirtless, for all the right reasons. After some years, the Prince's Dimension became a democracy, mostly due to the public discontent with a royalty that spends most of its time in other dimensions. Despite that, the Prince keeps on annoying high schoolers, still wrong on so many levels. Damien became an interior designer specialising in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and cheap. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So we're going to try Semester 2, the DLC, after we've had some tea. Because we haven't played that bit yet. So far we've been rejected twice. Which is fine, we've only played twice though, so... Dating them's goats a bit light on the dating. Yeah. You have unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. Okay. So, for endings wise, we've unlocked 2 rejection images. No. Oh, we've got loads of Polaroids. But no new ones. More art. That's photo. Also, hi Reese, how was PUBG? New fan arts. Cute. I like that they put fan art into the game. And monster sonars. Cool combos of things. Interesting. And thank you for the hosts, Reese and Ross. You were depressingly bad, oh dear. Oh no! And Ross drove like a numpty. He drove into a wall and he got hit by an MP5. Okay, so we're going to do the second term. We're going to take a very short break because I just need some more tea. So
I will be right back. And I am back. Okay, Scruff. Yeah, work, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna do a full run of the second term. See if we have any better luck. And then we will call it a night. Because, yeah. And then I'm going to play this game on my own, but hopefully everyone's enjoyed it and everyone will buy it for themselves, because, I mean, there are 47 achievements in this game. You know, I've so far been rejected twice and gotten a few more achievements, but there's so much more. And there's secret endings as well. So there's so much to do in this game. I have fun exploring it, but not all on stream. I mean, if I start unlocking stuff, then I might do another stream to show everyone what I've unlocked. But possibly, I don't know. Ew. I need to water my plant. I was going to water it the other day and I completely forgot. Right. Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So, yellow, red, green. Let's be blue this time.
Yay!
And yet we had to experience its ultimate challenge, the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. 8! Oh, we've got some new ones. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Holly Geist, 22. Party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam DeLangle, 400 and something. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanour hid the fact that he was truly the lovable dork. Zoe, forever. An Eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the Dark Realms to ultimate fangirl. Okay, love her. And Calculista Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot, ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. I want to date the Eldritch horror! It was clear it had to be one of them too. We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more dauntingly, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Stupid quiz! Excuse me. What is your soul emoji? The emoji that speaks the truth of your soul. Snowman. Because that mother bleeper is in the middle of a blizzard and he's bleeping smiling. He doesn't give a bleep about blizzards and he has a kick-ass hat. Caucasian guy with a turban because bleep stereotypes. Octopus emoji, best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails and 17 sex positions that involve one or several octopi. I will go with the octopi. Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase and we would turn a profit on it. You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious the bear should be president. Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo with the bear should be president. Yeah, we never had prom either. Prom and dances and stuff was never a thing. It's not really a UK thing, so... So yeah, and also... Yeah, I mean, we had like 6th form dance, but it wasn't like a whole ask someone as a date, which was good. If you were a product, what would your slogan be? Yeah, extra flammable is going to end up being Damien. We always get Damien. Thanks to the host. I'm Paul and Jesse. So, by me, I'm good. Extra flammable. For fans, by fans. Be ready for the long trip together. I command you to enjoy me. You won't understand me, and that's how you know I'm cool. We're going to go with extra flammable, which is definitely going to be Damien. What would be your dream first date? A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. A wild party in international waters. A sweaty and manly wrestling match. A fierce fight that starts a lifelong rivalry open to becoming something else. Or sexy decompiling. I'm going with sexy decompiling. We should really just try dating Damien, but there we go. I think I'm a zombie. And I'm going to sneeze. Thank you. At least I got to mute, because that was loud. I don't mean zombie, I mean Frankenstein. Okay. Where are we likely to find an Eldritch horror? Auditorium, I think. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex, your performance is intense and inspiring. Oh yeah, what have we got? We've got some boldness this time. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Damien's got Calculester backed into a corner and things look heated. You head over to see what's the
What's
matter.
up?
Quit holding out on me, butthole. I know you've got a secret weapon.
Damien, please. Not all robots have a secret weapon.
Bullshit. Even my dad's lawnmower has a secret weapon.
Inconsistent information. Hell does not have lawns.
Well, okay, it's more of a tank than a lawnmower, and the weapons aren't so much secret as they are numerous. Hey, you're just trying to distract me by making me think about a rad tank. You're not getting off that easy. Show me your secret weapon!
You better defuse this situation before it turns extremely violent. But will you defuse it by distracting Damien by revealing Cal's secret? Damien, I know where Calculester's secret weapon is. It's in the most hidden location of all, Portugal. Hey, what about this button that says super secret weapon? Do not press. Ha! Secret weapon compromised. Initiate lying. Oh, you mean this button? It is only a hilarious joke. Ha ha.
A hilarious joke, huh? Then I guess you won't mind if I harass it.
In the name of logical consistency, I must acquiesce.
Fucking metal.
Sick. Beep boop, motherfuckers.
Damien punches Calculester's button maybe a little harder than necessary. Secret weapon engaged. Initiating codename Carpet Shredder. Everyone in the vicinity braces for impact as Calculester unleashes the illest dance moves you have ever seen.
Eggplant.
Were you ready for this, Jelly? Yes/no.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Calculester's dance leaves you and your classmates in tears. The only thing the secret weapon demolished is your heart. Phase. He just had a penis on his face. Phase 1 complete. Begin Phase 2. Calculester proceeds to launch 15 cruise missiles after his chest, totally demolishing the moon.
Whoa, that's
It's
crazy.
just so beautiful.
Yeah, exactly, Scruff. Why was his face a penis? Because this game is just a little bit rude. I love it. Oh dear, I seem to have destroyed that moon again. It's fine though. You and Damien get to rebuild the moon with a big saucy winky face on it. It's so saucy that you gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Let's go.
Oh, 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 oh! It's not like Zoe and Miranda aren't always the perkiest of girls, but they seem extra perky as they skit around writing things down in notebooks. Doubtless you are admiring our great work, Blue. You see, we are now food critics. Zoe has hired me for her magazine, a totally real food magazine. It's not to have you on board, Your Highness. Zoe holds up a bunch of papers stapled together with doodles in crayon that seem to be Eldritch runes, with some sparkly scratch and sniff stickers stuck on top. If you are quiet and subservient, you may watch us in our quest to become the best food critics ever. I was a little hesitant about funding this very legitimate magazine, since I'm new to eating things other than wines and sauce. And I usually have my eating serves eat for me, but then Zoe and I realised we were the absolute best food critics according to our test audience, which is comprised of Miranda's food serves. Now watch us create culinary criticism magic. First up, macaroni and cheese. This food item contains both macaroni and cheese, and therefore deserves 5 stars for this accurate depiction. Next, couscous with vegetables. I've never tried it, and the pieces seem way too small to even register in my many mouths. This looks like Hades once. Oh, did you not see this when I was playing it? Of course, you missed my morning show. So yeah, I played this for the first time at the end of my Extra Life stream because I was like, oh my god, I need to stay awake, and this looks extremely perky, and it was extremely perky. It's quite fun. It's called Monster Prom, and we're trying to get a date. We have so far not succeeded in getting a date. We are very bad at getting dates. But it's fun. At some point, I think I need a date in this game to get an achievement. But for now, it's okay, I guess. You have to, like, to get everything, you've got to unlock, like, every single scene and stuff. Scruff is going to give us dating advice. How much longer are you around, Scruff? Because, you know, we're going to need at least another half an hour of me making silly voices before we get to the dating part. Well, yeah. Oh, those kinds of dates. Right. I won't try it either, but the name sounds very, very fancy, so 5 stars. Here is this microwave. Yes, this is very shiny, very cubic shaped, which are both good qualities of a food. 5 stars. Here are some French fries. They don't seem to be particularly French. But they don't seem to be particularly French either. Oh dear, how will we ever determine their Frenchosity? Easy, that's your speciality. Zoe, you should give the French fries a French kiss worthy of the most epic of French fictions to check how good they are at French kissing, and therefore calculate their Frenchosity. Miranda, obviously you're the most qualified to determine this. The only way to establish Frenchosity is actually to go to France. Just send an eating serf over to check it out. No, we're French kissing it. Gasp! How did you know about my French-themed spooky high? Et you les monsterables! You truly are my #1 fan, aren't you, Blue? Yay, we got plus, I've forgotten a name, but fan person. It's okay, Scruff. It's the wrong kind of dates. We need an actual date, like person date. If by #1 fan she means trying to get her tentacles on prom night, then sure. Yeah. If you find them to be sufficiently good kisses, my Algic compatriot, I will join you in this endeavour. It'll be a good practice for me when my prince comes along, provided I am not in an enchanted slumber at the time. I feel like people shouldn't be kissing people in any kind of slumber, but that's a separate issue, so now I'm just going to make out with a fried potato. She does. Yes, I find that kiss to be both French and fried. 5 stars!
Spoiler alert, you rock!
Maybe you and I can work on other kissing adventures sometimes. Hell yes! And you do. It's called giving butterfly kisses to honey roasted butterflies to determine their butterfly factor. 5 stars.
Let's go!
Are we going to do the same class or are we going to mix it up? I think we should mix it up because... Let's do a library one though. Bitcoin! I think we've seen all the library scenes now. You're living your spookiest life when you hear the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie, met by the snorting of an angry prince of hell. I'm not saying that's definitely how you lost your horn. I'm just saying that's one of my headcanons for it. Headcanon? Yeah, how I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think of all the cool adventures everyone at Spooky High must have gone on before I joined you as a regular girl. Regular girl? Don't come and ask me if I nobly sacrifice my horn for the coven because I'm secretly horny for hope. Okay, but I also have a Spooky High Seas AU where the whole school is a pirate ship and you lost your horn to a bad case of scurvy. Huh? What? Fuck scurvy. If I was a pirate, I'd only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases. I also wrote a human high AU where you're not missing your horn at all. You're missing a wang. How is a horn an analogue for a wang? Also, don't answer that. Stop making up cannons about my head. The only cannons I like are the ones with 2 ends. Oh, please, stop making up cannons if you tell me the real story. I don't even like any of these options. You could just tell Zoe that Damien lopped off one of his horns to piss off his dad's. You feel like you heard that somewhere. But friends don't tell friends their other friends' horny secrets. This looks like a job for lying! And maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one or other of your very attractive classmates. As we all know, demon horns are a powerful aphrodisiac. It's not hard to imagine how Damien lost his. Wink. Who gives a fuck how Damien lost his horn? You should see what the other guy lost. It was most things. We're totally going with aphrodisiac. This is going to be the most realistic Spooky High fanfic ever. What? No, it's not. Don't you dare write that shit down. It's going to be so sexy and steamy. And draw everyone's attention to the fact that demon horns are potential aphrodisiacs. I can only foresee sexy consequences for this.
That's because you're not the one with the horns attached to your damn body. I still have one horn left, you be tentacled dum-dum. We go to a high school for horny monsters. Do the math.
Oh no! Do you think people might read my fanfic and come after you?
Why did you say the Demon Slayer's name with that thirsty look in your eyes?
Because I wrote a really detailed fanfic where you and Andy put aside your differences and...
And she murdered me for my horn so she could sell it to fund murder of other monsters because that's the only thing that could come of this.
So you really think Garvey would read my fanfic?
God damn it, Zoe.
Oh, her name's Zoe. Right. We're totally mad for Zoe, by the way, in this. I feel like we have a chance.
God damn it, Zoe, and god damn it, Blue, for starting this shit. You're gonna get everyone in school killed if you go on like this.
What, demon horn aphrodisiacs, Gruff? I think you should take that thought with you to work. We'll keep you going. Blue, get everyone killed? But then there will be no one left to write fanfic about.
Hard pass.
I hate it when reality gets in the way of my carefully crafted fantasies. Get out.
On that long.
No. Just, yeah, not going there. Not going there. Have a good night at work, Scruff. Be safe. Well, that's what we took. Turn for the worst. Too bad you... Because writing fanfic for Zoe would be like third base. You lose... Oh, lose. We lose creativity and fun. Damn it. That sounded so much fun, though. Okay.
Let's go.
This time we're going to try outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Woot woot. Looking around for a distraction, you spot Scott proudly flexing while Zoe sits before him, frowning into her notebook. Yay, Zoe! You figure she's trying to draw his ripped bod, so you offer to give some drawing class. Drawing? What? I'm not drawing anything. I'm writing a fanfic about Scott's muscles.
Ah!
What? You are? I thought I was just over here flexing for no reason, like usual.
Trying to write a fanfic, but so far it's going slower than the first 20 issues of Snail Personal Literature Club. You glance at Zoe's notebook. It looks like she's just copied out Wikipedia's list of all the muscles.
Who? I can help! You know, Coach always says you can't spell muscles without some of the letters from adversity. You should add a bad guy who fights against all my good muscles.
What?
That's been done already. It's almost like you haven't even read Scott versus Muscle Hating Herbert. That's exactly my problem.
But nobody reads your fanfic?
Are you for real?
What? No, my problem is that I need to put an original spin on this fic, but my mind's more blank than the minds of all those tortoises whose thoughts I used to devour. Well, have you thought about adding a bad guy who fights against all my good muscles? This conversation is clearly going nowhere without your help. Quick, fix Zoe's fic. Scott's right. The story needs an antagonist, and everyone knows that the true natural enemy of muscles is the leaf scales gulper shark. Many muscle stories have been told, but haven't been told from the perspective of the muscles. Oh, I like that one. Oh. 16. Damn it! Ugh. There's the glue in your eye, pecs and prejudice, the fault in our sartorius, full frontalius, hamstrung for you, unnamed perennius longus / Harry Potter crossover. Do I need to go on?
Great!
Yes, those sounds great.
They are great, Scott. They are the greatest, but they're about as original as making all your muscles secretly gay for each other.
But my muscles aren't secretly gay for each other. They're openly gay for each other.
Hard pass.
Exactly. It's the 21st century. Muscles can legally marry in most parts of the world. We don't have time for your regressive politics, Blue. Oh, I didn't think I was being regressive. I thought it sounded funny. Oh. But we got a heart. You don't know how you got pegged as the opponent of muscle marriage, but the accusation sticks. You lose charm and fun. Oh, sad face. Not doing so well with the fanfic.
Let's go.
Well, let's try and salvage it. You sit down with Zoe and Scott.
Scott is eating his trademark pizza sandwich, which is just 3 slices of pizza on top of each other. So he has a notebook out and is taking notes. But how do you get your food, Scott? Why do you want to know so bad? It's pretty normal. No, it can't be normal. I'm doing research for my latest fanfic. Cry Harvard and let's slit the dogs of love. It's about a pack of werewolves going out on the biggest hunt of their lives. A hunt that will change them as hunters, but also as werepeople. They weren't looking for food, but what they found was personal growth and a new understanding of group sexual practices. Also food. So that's why I need to know, how do you hunt? Oh, well, normally I go to the cafeteria and ask for pizza. That's it? What about hunting in a pack? Enjoying the spoils together in a feast of blood and rage, exploring each other's bodies. Well, I guess sometimes me and my cousins order pizza at home, and then the pizza comes, and then we eat the pizza. Zoe does not look at all satisfied with Scott's answer. Maybe you can get Scott to give some juicier info, or convince Zoe that ordering pizza is actually dramatic. But Scott, what about when you go searching for pizza in the wild? Zoe, don't dismiss the utter suspense and extreme pathos of waiting endlessly for the pizza to arrive. Truly, it is the central tragedy of the 21st century. I don't know if any of them sound particularly good. I'm not doing very well with picking these choices. At this rate, we're never going to get a date with Zoe. Okay, central tragedy. Wow! I thought the central tragedy of the 21st century was that we're gradually destroying the planet with every convenience we enjoy, but we're also removed from the consequences of our actions that we will continue to be manipulated by our corporate masters until we're all living on a desolate cinder. Nope, it's the pizza one. Oh, that's a relief. The other one seems super depressing.
Oh.
Not having pizza is really depressing too. Sometimes when we're waiting for the pizza, I get so hungry I could eat a horse. So you chase down and kill a horse in an orgy of bloodlust? What? No. Usually I just eat corn chips and watch the sports on TV. I'm really bummed when I do it. Zoe decides to make do with what Scott is giving her. Scott is just happy for the attention. You're happy because Scott is happy. Everybody wins. That one's slightly better.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain +2 points. Nice. Zoe is catching... Yes, Zoe! Zoe is catching you up on the latest development on her Pirate Blue and her spooky high seas fanfic, and suddenly a portal opens up. Oh god, it's the prince. Never fear! The interdimensional prince is here. I have come to claim my bride. Or husband, or non-binary life partner using the terminology of their choosing. The interdimensional prince? He pops up. He always adds so much wacky drama. Wait a moment. Weren't you previously Eldritch Horror and subsequently trapped in a totem deity's gourd? You devoured my grandfather molecule by molecule, turning every atom of his existence into a million scarab beetles before crushing them and snorting their powdered corpses. I'm so sorry, that's totally not me anymore. No, it was magnificent, and now here you are in the body of a high school girl, but of legal age to consent, which is exactly my type. Come, my beautiful devourer of worlds, be my horrific bride. Oh no! Zoe is such a spooky high fan, she might agree to marry the prince just for fanfic purposes. Better stop this right now. Be careful, Zoe has been married 17 times before and eaten every one of her spouse's minds. Why get married when you can bounce on this trampoline? I'm gonna go with this. There we go. You ate 17 spouses' minds. Well, yeah, but as I said, I was a really, really different monster then. Also, in my defense, they were all super, super, super delicious. 17 minds, though, that just seems like a lot. I don't know, I mean, like a girl who can eat, but eat that much? Your skin shall peel off in strips and fall to the floor in coils, and the coils will become snakes. And the snakes will devour your muscles and play your skeleton as a xylophone. I actually snacked on a little bit of his mind just then. Way too salty, not marriage material at all. Damn, Zoe's a boss. Glad she's still unwed and you get +2 fun and +1 charm for your troubles. Yay, we have some fun, some charm. Because we're not doing so well on that front.
Let's go.
Okay, why don't we try class? That That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain +2 spots. So who's playing FOF? Oh god. Hey, who's playing FOF? I'm Zoe and I was playing FOF. I hope that stands for fuck off faker because that's what you are. You're a faker. What? Faker Leonard. I was just trying to tell Blue how much fun I was having. Being a fake gamer girl. Cause if you were a real gamer girl, you wouldn't need to talk about how fun games are. You would just be playing them. A real fan doesn't going around shoving their fanness in people's faces. That's just what girls do because they're just doing it for attention. Leonard, literally all you do is try to prove that you're a real fan. You're the one who interrupted this perfectly normal conversation. Fake conversation. Leonard. Fake Leonard. No, wait. Real Leonard. Girls are the fake ones. So are you saying that there are no real gamer girls? I thought I had met one once. She wasn't like all the other girls, right up until she was when the bitch friend-zoned me and went and dated some asshole Chad Cabra. Wait, how did that have anything to do with her interest in gaming? Poor Zoe. She's new enough to this whole being a high school student thing that she has no idea that there is no reasoning with the Leonards of these worlds. Yeah, Leonard. Not to be a white knight or anything, but you really should step in and find a way to distract Leonard so you and Zoe can discuss absolutely gender-neutral topics like gaming in peace. Distract Leonard by finally creating the perfect real gamer girl profile on Twitter, or tell Leonard that you heard someone saying that there's no wrong way to play video games. That one. Yes, I also heard that they were saying every way of enjoying video games is valid as long as it's fulfilling for you personally. What? Who said that? No wrong way to enjoy video games. That's insane. What about casually with friends? That is a wrong way to enjoy video games. How about enjoying them in a way that doesn't shit on other people's enjoyment just because their perspective deviates from yours? That doesn't sound right now, does it? Trying to ruining video games for everyone else. I need to put an end to this rumor right now. Wow. Anyway, I was playing FOF the other day. Zoe gets to finish her story interrupted, and you get to learn about her passions and interests. What a delightful way to gain +2 charm and +1 fun! Yes! We may get a date at the end of this. We may get a date. Sit down with Zoe and Miranda. Miranda is paying no attention to her eating serves, and Zoe is paying too much attention to them.
Disgusting!
What are you doing, Zoe? Don't you know how rude it is to ogle another woman's eating serves? I'm not ogling. I'm researching fanfic. My dear, when it is about royalty, it is not called fanfic. It is called propaganda. I'm not writing about you right now. I'm writing about your eating serves. What? Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm going to really dive into their inner lives, their hopes and dreams and desires. Oh, don't be silly. Serfs don't have any of those things. Do they, serfs? The eating serfs start between Miranda and Zoe, terrified. Should they speak up or just shut up and eat? You're right, Miranda. Most serfs don't have thoughts or feelings. Only the really expensive and rare ones do. Make menacing eye contact with the two serfs, silently place a piece of sushi in your mouth, and chew violently. Since Miranda's eating serfs are fish people, thank you, Leaky, for the 5 months. Resub. That was not what I was trying to do. Much appreciated. Since Miranda's eating serfs are fish people, this is a lot like walking up to a human and deliberately eating a finger in front of them. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but your show of intimidation really makes Miranda's serfs clam up.
How majestic.
Ah, yes. Subtle threats of violence, a true sign of royal lineage.
What?
With mortals and not wanting their flesh eaten. It's such a weird hang-up. If by weird you mean useful for controlling the masses, then I suppose I agree.
Also, high leaky, I guess. The eating serfs try their best to ignore you as they stuff food into their quivering mouths. You feel like you did the right thing, but you don't have much of a conscience, so that's not saying much. Anyway, Miranda's happy. Was not really what I was going for, but sure.
Let's go.
Down, 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 down. Damn it! The gym is where I was going to go, and it's got the shop in it. I don't want to go to the shop. Let's go to the auditorium. Terrific job at acting! Act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stuff in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points! Sweet. You were going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it. Yummy, stop it! I don't want any dead goats! I'm at school!
We must commence the rituals.
We understand you perfectly, Lord Zagord.
This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger. What? It's opposite of what I said, and I don't go by Zagord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O-E. Can we take a rain check on that study session, Blue? I can't stand to be around these jerks. Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by the terrifying masks, but still.
All hail Zagord.
Zagord addressed you by name, and you did not go mad with pleasure. It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame, and what's more, it mentioned rain. Could be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebral spinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity. Brothers, sisters, bow down before Blue, for they are clearly the prophet of Zagord. Yes, bow down and worship. Please, O prophet.
Hi, Holly Killer! How appropriate. And yes, it's not a cult. It's totally a cult.
Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many goats once pleased Zagord, and yet now we do not understand what has changed.
That's pretty obvious.
Perhaps, given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it.
Fuck it. You got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them what they really should be sacrificing. It is important to learn from your mistakes. So sacrifice another goat, but write "we're sorry" on the side. Sacrifice your own harmful prejudices.
So blasphemous.
But our harmful prejudices are precious to us. They're how we remain reliably unpleasant, the better to unplease Zagord.
I love this game's social commentary. It is delightfully funny and also very relevant and appropriate. So yeah, this is a good game. I highly recommend this game. Everyone should get this game. This game is awesome. This game is Monster Prom XXL on the Xbox. Out now for only, I think, about £14. Yes, this game is just it's brought me so much fun and yes. I mean, I'm terrible at dating in this game, but it's just so much fun. Okay, maybe that's how it was with Zagord, you explain, but Zoe's got an entirely different sense of standards that don't involve being a bigot.
Your wisdom truly is subtle and deep. Very well, bring out the prejudices.
One of the cultists steps forward with a steel-banded box stained with blood and scorched with fire. You're not sure exactly what's inside, but it smells pretty racist.
Now bring out the vat of acid we always carry around.
Where are they keeping all this stuff? Those robes must be pretty roomy.
Now dissolve the prejudices in acid. Go on, do it.
The box dissolves with a sound like 1,000 grandmothers disapproving of your gender identity.
We are suddenly unprotected from new and radical ideas. The revelations are flooding in. Could it be that we have been jerks? Alas, it is true, and it is true also that our Lord demands from us one further sacrifice. It is the greatest sacrifice of all. We must sacrifice the past. The name Zagord is gone, perished along with the dark timeline that gave it birth. Here and now we rededicate ourselves to a new cult. The cult of Zoe! Wow, that worked way better than you expected. Maybe you can dissolve the prejudices of other bigots in acid too. Or maybe you can dissolve the bigots in acid. Either way, you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. Boom!
That was pretty good. Lunchtime? No,
Let's go.
morning. Gym! Now we go to the gym. Did we find Zoe in the gym? Are we finding Zoe everywhere? Is this just coincidence? That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. And we know the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dive, something, and dodge. Or is it 4 Ds of dodgeball? Dodge, duck, dive, and dodge. I don't remember. It was a funny movie. Everything seems lost? Yeah, exactly! We made Cultists rebrand. I mean, this game is epic. It really is. It really is. Okay. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Nice. Not much creativity in this particular one. In the next round, you find yourself on a team with Zoe, Miranda, Dahlia, and the amalgam of fungus and fur that calls itself Violet and Tate. You're losing.
This is war!
I'll stop all those dodgeballs with my face! Yes, good. Stand in front of me so that nothing ruins my expertly coiffed hair. And Zoe, go over there and, I don't know, eat their brains or something. Oh, can do, friendo. Too busy laughing at all this failure and imagining everyone naked. Just my popcorn's almost ready.
Like a bad trip.
No, you're doing all this all wrong. We can see so clearly what this team's problem is. Is it that we're bad at dodgeball? Of course not. It's that you're bad at relationships. It's so obvious. Dahlia has the perfect sports body, but no understanding of its tactics.
I'll tactics you right in the mouth.
Miranda is a natural leader, but her frail figure makes her unfit for team athletes. I wear my brittle bones with pride as proof of noble inbreeding. But if they were to fuse it into a single being, they would be unstoppable. Oh, you might have a point. Princess Muscles, will you join your brawn with my brains?
Sure, I can do that. I think I saw it on TV once.
Time seems to freeze as Dahlia and Miranda spontaneously burst into dance. They gyrate, sashay, and pirouette towards each other until Dahlia picks up Miranda and puts her on her shoulders.
Love is in the air.
It's just as we thought. The power of their love has made them unstoppable on the dodgeball court. They are obliterating the competition with a combination of keen strategic insight and raw muscularity. 1, 2, draw, fan, art, but can't look away. Yes, love really does conquer. Hey guys, the game is over. We won. You can stop subjugating the other team now. I mean it. Hey, stop establishing a police state and ruling it with an iron fist. That's not what the gym is for. Oh geez, they've got all this power. If we don't do something to separate them, we're doomed. Hell yeah. You're great at fucking shit up. You hatch a devious plan. You know what they say? Three's a crowd. Invite a third wheel to come ruin their fusion. Remind Miranda that if she really wants to follow Violet and Tate's advice, she should make sure to feed on her host's brain. Yeah. So, third wheel in the fusion or eat brains? I think Miranda might actually do that, so I'm going to try that.
Real?
Oh, damn it. That was not a good decision. No. That was a bad decision, Joe. Because they do have a good point. What, do you think polyamory is destined to fail by its very nature? It must be a riot in the bedroom. I didn't mean it like that. I'll have you know that my pal the Morrigan has been in a committed threesome with herself for 10,000 years. As if love is meant to be shared between one parasite and one host. No more, no less. Anything else is a thin justification for emotional distance and not having your brain colonized by parasitic spores.
We
Plus,
think that
3
you're
is
toxic.
an odd number. Someone's bound to feel left out. But what if it wasn't just 3? What if there were 4? Are you suggesting that Tate and I join the Miranda-Dahlia fusion? I was really just thinking that it would unbalance them, like, geometrically. I didn't want to eat brains. That just sounded like a bad idea. I wasn't trying to be a mean person.
game is challenging their misconceptions. Which is a good thing for a game. All I'm saying is that I should that. Well, haha, I mean, we've never connected with anyone outside our host-parasite bond. It could be... quite a thrill. Oh, why my spores are getting all squishy just thinking about it. No, we can't. We shouldn't. You can, you shouldn't.
I'm intoxicated!
Oh, alright, Freaky Four-Way, here we come. Violet and Tate charge into the fray and join Mirandalia's already imposing fusion. The addiction of 2 more only makes them more powerful. They rule the gym with an iron fist. Yeah, so that was obviously a really bad idea. Everyone is pissed off at you for ushering in this new age of terror. They're also pretty squicked out by how Violet keeps on moaning the whole time. You lose charm and fun. Oops. Dun,
Let's go.
Robot Eldritch! You sit down with Zoe and Calculester. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning out his sanity through his eye sockets. Friend Zoe, I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice. What's eating? Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me," while voiding his bowels and bladder. It does not seem nice.
Are you for real?
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair. But still, don't judge me. Hi, Leaky. We're trying to date Zoe, who's an reformed Eldritch horror. You know, as you do. I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. But, you know, just like every other Tuesday. How's it going, Leaky? Checking the strings, maybe? Yeah, I mean, this game is great. I would enjoy this game even if it wasn't lockdown. I think I'm enjoying it more because it's so amusing and during lockdown. Yeah. It is a really, really, really good game. Really good game. Really good game. Yeah. Ah, lockdown will be Zoom dating, Eldritch Horrors. That's a good point. You can't stand to see those two at odds. Maybe you could convince Joey to change her ways, or convince Calculus that they don't need changing. Zoe, why don't you eat this vegan brownie I bought instead? It's probably way tastier than that guy's sanity. Vegan brownie? What is this? Dan game? Or... oh, come on, Calculus. The sanity isn't even one of the top worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. I don't know. I feel like if I pick the vegan brownie, I'm going to get chastised for saying something bad about vegans. But, yeah. I really want Zoe to be on my side. She doesn't look very happy right now. Oh, Dan! Oh, I didn't know you were still here. So, do we want the... Brains aren't vegan. No, they're not. You were played a game when you were going for Calculester and he appeared once and up and disappeared? Well, this game I decided I was going for Zoe, and luckily she's appeared in pretty much everything. And I've seen Calculester twice. So I got lucky, but I'm looking forward to playing this through a few more times. Well, lots more times, honestly. Not on stream. I will play some of this outside of stream, but yeah. So, okay. Do we go for the Dan option? Or the I'm not even sure that's a good option either. Because I'm very bad at picking choices in this game. I want Zoe to like me, so I feel like picking the Zoe option is a good choice. But it sounds... the phrasing sounds bad. Have a drink because I'm getting a sore throat from all this talking. It doesn't help that half my job is talking in meetings, as well as talking on stream. And I'm still not fully recovered voice-wise from Extra Life. That was, well, it wasn't 24 hours of talking because I didn't talk for 24 hours, but it was a lot of talking. So, vegan brownie or sanity isn't even one of the top 5 worst things. Okay. Down option. Wait. Are you telling me it's possible to eat food? Nah, we went with the brownie. Did my... Oh, I could do my work meetings through the medium of interpretive dance. Yeah, I somehow don't think I could explain code through interpretive dance. Yeah, the only thing worse than a vegan is someone pretending to be vegan to get a date. I'm not pretending to be vegan. I just happen to have this vegan brownie. Fell into my pocket. I was probably trying to throw it out. Oh, what? Explain code in interpretive dance? Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I can't dance for, you know, the first thing. So, yeah. That is, in fact, the primary purpose of food. Wow. Well, this changes everything. Toss me that brownie. Tossing the brownie isn't necessary because you're sitting right next to Zoe. But you don't argue with a woman who has an insane half corpse tied to a cafeteria table. Stretch! Ooh. Actually, I had a crick in my spine. That was a good call, Leaky. Also, I kind of like my little stick man that I did for stretch.
OMG!
This is delicious. It doesn't even taste like suffering a little bit. Well, apparently, Dan, she likes the vegan brownie. I put my phone in my pocket because it keeps sliding onto my arm. That is because it is a vegan brownie. My stretch dance worked. Okay. Well, that's PHP in a nutshell. Yeah, I know what you mean, Rich. If there's like vegan options and non-vegan options, it's like, well, as long as I can eat the non-vegan options, I would rather choose that because other people might not be able to. It's the same with like gluten. Well, no, actually, it's not quite the same as like gluten-free and dairy-free. So I'd feel bad if I had that and it was the last one. Because vegan isn't always a dietary necessity. I think it's a lot of the time it is a lifestyle choice. So I would feel less bad. Mind you, there's a donut shop in Westfield, or a donut van, and like half the donuts are vegan, and I'm like, how can you have a vegan donut? I didn't even want to try one because they were expensive, so I had a normal, regular donut, which was very tasty. But, vegan donuts. It's like, half the point of it is the, you know... I don't know. I don't even know if it would taste any different. What if the only other option in Westfield, other than the vegan donuts, is someone's sanity? I'm totally eating the sanity then. I'm sure it'll taste very rich in iron. You know,
Never thought I could enjoy something that didn't involve mutilating a person's body and mind. You've opened my many eyes today. But I'm not sure if I'm ready to go full vegan. Maybe I can be flexitarian, as in sometimes eating vegan food, sometimes devouring people's minds and souls. It sounds okay enough. Query, what should we do with the gibbering human still affixed to their table? Oh man, I don't know, this is so embarrassing. Put him in the trash compactor, I guess. That does seem to be official school policy, yes. You really bond with calculus about, well, hauling the convulsing mass of human flesh to the garbage chute. Teamwork makes the dream work. So that happened.
Let's go.
We've done all the library ones. I don't feel like I want a library one. Let's try and do that. Or the only other option was a sandwich that had mayo in it. Ew. Unless it has tuna in it as well, I ain't touching that with a barge pole. You went to that school. This school is definitely odd. We start another rave. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one, the one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures the laughter and turns it into +2 fun! You spot Zoe and say hello! Yay! She seems to be in a pretty good mood.
Oh, hey.
Hey Blue, sorry about running out on you before. I was just overwhelmed by all that cult stuff. Speaking of them, they've actually been a lot better lately. They're still pretty clueless, but at least they haven't given me any more dead animals. This one time, in Monster Camp, I'm going to do an American accent, so I hope that was good enough. Alison Hannigan. I like Alison Hannigan. This one time, in Monster Camp. No more dead animals. I wonder what's gotten into them. Well, better not mess with success.
Zoe.
You met her? I'm so jealous. Anyway, I gotta go study for my ambush finance midterms later. You were very small, or she was very small? As Zoe leaves, you notice her cultists peeking around a corner. When she's gone, they sheepishly approach you.
Welcome to
Hey,
the end
Blue,
of
praise
the
be
world.
to you for your unholy wisdom and stuff. We were just wondering. Did Zoe say anything about us? Does she like all the dead goats we're not giving her? Are we using the right pronouns? We all love her so much and we want to make sure she's happy, or unhappy, or ruthlessly insane as she can possibly be. I love her the most of all. Who said that? Whoever you are, you can't possibly love her more than I do. I'm the one standing at the front. I was standing at the front last time. We all look the same because we're all wearing masks.
Ugh.
Silence. You can't silence me, you're not my Grandmaster. Well, well, someone is right. I mean, we have a Grandmaster, don't we? What kind of cult will be without a Grandmaster? We don't, do you? Well, that won't do. Please, Blue. Grace us with your wisdom. How should we choose our Grandmaster? You need to learn to think like your mistress. Become a high school student for the day and your answer will be obvious to you. The title of Grandmaster should go to whoever composed the best theme song to sing to Zoe every morning as if it's a new episode of her life. Theme song? Nah! But we've already created a theme song for Zoe. It is based on the guttural chant we used to mutter when communing with the Dread Zagord. We're not professional musicians or anything, but we think it's pretty good. Here, give a listen. Oh dear, we should have gone with the high school thing. The cultists take a deep breath in unison and then begin the most cacophonous symphony of screaming ever to assault your eardrums. I also love the words in this game. They're very melodious and, like, they make my tongue feel good. It is not good morning music, it is not good music at all, it is the auditory equivalent of being decapitated with a chainsaw. Blood leaks from every part of your head that blood can leak from. You're not even sure that it's your blood. What's that noise? Oh, for the love of... Are you doing the god chants? I hate that chant. I'm into K-pop, nerdcore hip-hop, and anime OSTs now. Cut that out.
but it's too late. The cultists have already melted themselves into fluid with their dreadful chanting. You're not feeling too great yourself. You lose boldness and smarts. Oops! Our brains leaked out our ears.
Let's go.
Let's try going to class again. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains +10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain 2 smarts. Hooray! Everyone's favourite Eldritch cutie, Patootie, runs up to you, tentacles twitching with excitement. Did you hear? Netflix is rebooting Senior Regular Samurai Frogs. I'm so excited, like, oh my god! OMG is right. Oh, miserable gods of TV, why do you keep doing it to us? They're going to ruin SRSF for the next generation. Just like when the SJWs hijacked Human Hunters and they made that all-female reboot, and now young monsters will grow up watching that and never know true happiness. Netflix already ruined Skater Cats from Venus and Ghetto Dolphins, and now they're going to ruin the frogs too. But they're going to all be POC and women anyway. Probably won't even be frogs. I don't know if they are making them gay and women, but if they were, aren't there any gay and all-female frogs? You would say that. But aren't there? I'm so confused all the time. Leonard, why are you like this? At that moment, a middle-aged man pops out from behind what you now notice is a cardboard cutout of a bush, clearly planted there for eavesdropping. Well, hello there, representatives of our sweet, sweet target demographic, he says. I couldn't help but overhear you succinctly encapsulating a generic argument about reboots. We've indeed feared such a backlash from you whippersnappers. Tell me, do any of you have ideas from how we can guarantee this reboot will be a success? I bet it would absolutely impress any classmate you wish to romance. Impressing classmates you wish to romance? Holy shit, that's like your whole thing. Plus, you can't possibly let Leonard chime in. So, well, people might criticize new graphic style, new characters, new voice actors, new way. What if you just air the same show from 30 years ago, but with a new name? Add a hip new character to hook the target demo, like a surfer skater dog with a goatee and super cool sunglasses or something. Both of these are terrible ideas. That one's trying too hard, and that one's just silly. But I'm going for it. Ah! Wow, that's such a brilliant idea. It's foolproof. People can't criticize all the new things if there are no new things. Sorry, Dan, not going to fall for it that time. And it's not like people are paying money for all the brilliant new insight and nuance we're adding. They're just shelling out money to relive their childhood, so let's give them that exactly. He eagerly bounds away to put your genius plan into action. Work! Well, I guess it's better than letting them make the senior regular samurai frogs into ethically diverse feminats. I really hate this Leonard guy. I just want to shoot him. Or possibly get Zoe to eat his brain. Though, I can't imagine there's much brain in there. Sure. Leonard aside, it's pretty cool that you're now an influencer of a major animated series, Blue. It's like the ultimate achievement in fanfic writing. Although in this case, I guess the fanfiction was just the fiction that already existed. Look, Netflix just dropped a trailer for Frogs Reloaded. It seems to just be the trailer from 30 years ago. A bit trolly. He's like the embody. He's literally a troll. He's literally a troll. But if Zoe likes me, then I'm okay with these. But does every scene with her have to have him in it? I hate him. The comment section is crazy. Looks like they really added nuance and insight into the frogs' demographic. Dynamics with each other. Even better than the original. Looks fun. People really are gullible, aren't they? They sure are, Zoe. They sure are. It doesn't stop you from gaining +2 creativity and +1 money for your work on the series, though.
Let's go.
Okay. Right. Ah! Yes. Liam. You find Liam bending over his burrito with intense concentration. He's obviously taking a food pic for the Instagram. He channels the silent energy of the moon. Zoe's right behind him, peeking over his shoulder and giggling. She channels the giggling energy of the moon.
Oh, hey.
Liam, this pic is all wrong. Tell the burrito to smile with his eyes and make its cheese look less melty. And add a filter. Filter more. Filter again. Ugh.
Why must I constantly be disturbed while taking my refined food pics? No one understands my superior sense of frame. Maybe because that's my phone you're using? A fair point, but my phone is charging. What am I supposed to do with this food in the cafeteria at lunchtime? Eat it? I think not. Purple Dot, just saying that if you wanted to reach true levels of Tex-Mex beauty, you should add the sticker of Jim into your food pic. Nothing says good taste like pasting the face of a K-pop superstar next to a high school burrito. Pure. Aikyo? Aikyo? For a moment, all three of you just admire the Jimin sticker. Liam shakes it off and regains his composure. Let's agree to disagree, timeless horror. Let's put Jimin in your dumb food pic. Stop it. Quick, fix this burrito Instagram K-pop emergency. What if we use the Jimin sticker where he's contemplating the existential notions of death, meaningless, and the void? True K-pop fans should know that Jimin's favourite food is enchiladas, and his second favourite food is leaving Liam alone. No, Jimin sticker, contemplating the void. You had me at meaningless. I'll allow this nonsense. Stop laughing. I must admit, Jimin adds a quite powerful pathos to this bean and cheese burrito. This appropriation of mainstream culture is quite satisfying. So his pic goes mega uber super viral. Now the whole world is Jimining their burritos. Jeez, the internet is weird, but not as weird as your high school.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, I was going to go to the bathrooms. Fine. Let's go to the game. An epic dodgeball match! Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain plus 10 righteousness! This game is so wrong in so many ways that you'd be lucky if you could do anything with that. And plus 2 charm. You notice Zoe! With a big grin on the amalgam of chaotic nightmares she has used to form her face. It's adorable. Dude, it's week 5, week 8 after week... We're about to go into week 6. Unless you come back in the next 10 minutes, you're going to miss the end. So, if you wait, you will see the date. If you don't wait, you're going to miss it. I'm not waiting for you. I'm going to bed after this. Just so we're clear down. It's adorable. Blue, hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. I worked so hard and it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me. Oh god, it's fucking Leonard. That sounds like a challenge. Dude, come on, why do you always have to slide into my DM's delighted moods? Because I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises. What about world hunger, global warming, income equality, human trafficking? You didn't let me finish. I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises in the world of fandom specifically. Oh, cool.
Social justice
It is not cool.
warriors win again, sir.
Joey, it is not cool that publishing houses are showering attention on marginalized authors just because inclusivity is hot right now. Disclaimer. Lennon's opinions are not the opinions of myself or the game. They are just in to mock. Mock, mock, mock. Mock Leonard. Shame, Leonard. Pressured? Pressured? Look, just stick him on the lead, put him outside, close the door, and then hold the lead. There we go. Sorted. Then you can still... Or take the iPad with you. That also works. I mean, look at you. You got it all. You're purple. You're allegedly a woman. You come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate you with its brand. But it's all a shallow marketing stunt, and what's worse, it's distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is too scared to discuss. What about the artists who aren't part of some cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to get recognised? Ugh. 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 If I were to entertain all the BS you just said, I'd say, I don't know, maybe through a combination of talent and the numerous connections and avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society. Don't you use the word P around me, Missy. I'm so privileged, then how come my comic zombie sluts on Fuck Island are still yet to be punished? Because you spend all your time complaining about non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art.
Perhaps you have a point. Oh no, wait, I forgot you were a girl. This can't possibly be my fault. It's more likely the entire industry is biased against me. Ugh. Looks like there's only one way to solve this. Can we just, like, eat his brain? No. Like, dissolve him in acid. Dissolve him in acid. There we are. You're way ahead of you. So the only option that makes sense. For years, you've possessed the Gem of Garotto, a powerful artifact capable of raising 4 people from the dead. Why not resurrect 4 great artists and ask their opinions? Use the CalArts sorting hat to determine the objective value of the 2 comics. Pocket walk! We're totally raising the dead, I guess. There we go. You were saving the Gem of Garotto to resurrect your family in case they all died tragically for some reason, but this seems just as important. You reach into the nether realm and summon, Velasquez. Oh my, this is why I'm going to butcher people's names. I apologize in advance. Velasquez, Goya Picasso, and El Greco. Hi Steve, you've just arrived for the end, but thank you for joining us. 4 of the greatest visual artists of all time.
Hey,
Oh hey, I recognise some of those guys. Picasso helped me design my Lair of Mental Anguish along with MC Escher and David Lynch. Hey Zoe, said Pablo Picasso. Long time no see. I heard you have some art for us to look at. Wrong! We have one piece of art mine and one piece of trash hers. Here they are. Says El Greco, furrowing his brow at the paintings. What sort of art is this? You seem to have placed numerous titillating images inside of tiny boxes. Oh no, you don't have to apologise. You basically arrived for the bit where hopefully we get to date someone. Hopefully we get to date the nice purple lady. And hopefully we get to dissolve the troll in acid. So, yeah. And also silly voices. There we go. I do not know quite what to make of this, says Goya, holding up Leonard's piece. But even to my untrained eye, this one appears to be what referred to in the art business as a complete turd. Oh no, I'm playing Blue. My character is called Blue. And they are, I believe, some kind of Frankenstein monster. But yes, Zoe on the right in purple is a former Eldritch horror. Yes, all the purple ladies, all the purple ladies, all the purple ladies. Put your hands up. Yes, complete turd.
Whatever you're saying, you are wrong.
I'm just going to let him say that. I don't know what I'm looking at either, says Picasso, but I like how you put everything in little squares. I have a thing about shapes. Personally, says Velasquez, I find Zoe's piece pleasantly reminiscent of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, mediated by hints of magical Gilmanga and The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, all of which are also influenced by my own work, as you can see clearly in my famous painting, La Menines.
Ugh.
Yeah. Leonard tries to tweet angrily about how these 4 dead artists are part of the liberal establishment, but that doesn't work because they don't have Twitter, only Instagram. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts from hanging out with famous dead painters. And that was fairly successful. Okay, final day.
Let's go.
Let's go to the bathrooms! Because we've not been there for a while. Yay! We don't respect authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you +500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. Yay! Boldness! You're chilling with Zoe! Yay! Zoe! Watching her draw cute little chibi characters getting eaten by nightmare fluid. Whilst when... Oh, why does Zoe have to come with Leonard? I don't like Leonard. Leonard slides into your midst. Hey, your art's not bad for a girl. I might have a major opportunity for you. Oh, cool. As much as I hate your casual sexism, I love opportunities. What's up? I'm looking for someone to do a custom drawing for my YouTube channel. It'll be me, but with sunglasses, and my muscles are huge. You can tell from my facial hair that I'm right about everything. Probably do that. No guarantee that it won't drive your viewers insane, though. Yeah, if they go insane, then they weren't true fans to begin with. Great. Let's talk a little about more what you want, and then we can negotiate a price for the commission. Excuse me? A price? Exposure to my 284 YouTube subscribers isn't good enough for you. Oh god, Leonard has more subscribers on YouTube than I do. I only have like 206. Oh well.
What?
Wow, typical. Here I am trying to give you the opportunity of a lifetime and you can't think of anything but money. Did you hear me when I said how many subscribers I have? 284! That's just right now. By the end of this weekend, it could be easily 285 or 286, and from there, it's just a few orders of magnitude until I hit 600. A real savvy artist would understand the value of getting in good with me, but I'm still on the rise. This could be huge for you. Exposure doesn't pay the bills, dude. Exposure kills. Anyway, TLDR, no cash right now. I'm investing all my capital in my craft in the hope of maybe someday becoming a YouTube sensation. If you're an artist, do it for the love of the art, or whatever dumb reason artists have for doing art shit. As Leonard pours more and more garbage words out of his mouth, you can feel the air around Zoe turning into pink tentacles of wrath. No, this is good. This is good. Dissolve him in acid. Acid! If you can't broker a deal between these two, deal! Who knows what will happen to reality? Oh, to save reality. Okay, fair enough. Maybe you can convince Leonard to pay with something other than money. Like his life. Okay, why don't you pay me with one of your kidneys? I mean, you've already got 2, and once you're a YouTube sensation, you can buy as many kidneys as you want. All you've got right now is hope for the future. Why not pay with your future? Oh, pledge to be Zoe's indentured servant from ages 30 to 36. Oh, I like that. Indentured servant. Oh. Damn it. Seemed like a good idea. Well, I'm actually a lot older than 36 because I'm a bleeping Japanese swamp vampire. But I'll totally promise you 4 years of my distant future in exchange for a drawing today. He's a troll, Steve. He's basically the embodiment of every shitty guy on the internet. Maybe I could get some use out of you. What kind of skills do you have? So many. Sucking blood out of cows' asses for one thing. Writing expletive-laden missives to my favourite content creators anytime they dare make anything even slightly different than what I consumed as a child. Telling people their opinions are wrong.
Meh.
I don't think I actually have much use for any of those skills. Wrong. See, I've started already. No, I don't want you to.
Lol, you
Wrong. Man, you need me more than I thought. Ugh! That's it. Universe over. Zoe destroys the entire universe. Luckily, she replaces it with an almost identical duplicate. The only differences are that Leonard never spotted this stupid conversation and Zoe likes you a little bit less. Oh dear. That was not a good ending.
Let's go.
Okay, we've still got time to salvage this. No, where is she? She disappeared. Fine. Let's go sit with a vampire and a werewolf. This game is making everyone post stuff that the thing doesn't allow. And now I've just added send nudes as a permitted term. Thanks, game. Before that, we also added fellatio, and last week we added Hitler because we were talking about Secret Hitler. Oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, we're nearly done. As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully framing his artfully arranged jelly dessert for a transcendental food pick when... Food pick! Ride those picks to victory! What does that even mean? I just allowed it. I allowed it, Steve. I pressed the button. Nudes from Wagamamas. I don't know if I can eat Wagamamas. I do like noodles, though. I'm hoping we got enough heart Zoes to counteract the stupid decisions that I made. That we'll actually get a date at the end of this, because nudes. Noodles. Ah, what? What does that even mean? Oh, you bypassed the censor and sent your message on WhatsApp. Also, I got new shiny phone. It's blue. It's 3 of 3, Paul. It's 3 of 3. That is freaking hilarious. Well, I called it Blue Steel because it's the new Blue 12 Pro iPhone. It's got LiDAR. New phone. It's not clang leaky. I haven't had a new phone in 5 years. This has face recognition, which means I don't have to go which finger is not dissolved to open my phone. I'm not telling you, Steve. You just have to try and guess from the... He was playing Far Cry something or other. 6? And found a funny place. What does that even mean? When I say food, you say pick. Food, pick. Food, pick. No. Yeah, I haven't used it outside. I only got it... Well, technically I got it on Friday. But I only really set it up yesterday. So I haven't been out yet in a mask. But I can just scan my face in a mask and then it'll recognize me. And plus I can always use a pin code. Yeah, I mean, I thought it would freak me out. But the fingerprint scanner on mine stopped working properly because my eczema destroyed my fingerprints. So it just got really annoying opening my phone. The only thing getting used to is the fact that it has no home button and I have to like swipe up from the bottom to close stuff, which is just weird. But aside from that, it's nice and shiny. Nice and shiny. And the battery is lasting really well. Which is an important thing. It doesn't have a headphone socket, but just means that I have to, you know, remember to pair some headphones with it. I have to get some headphones that'll work with it. But again, the not going outside helps with that. So anyway, now. Food.
Enough.
Stop. 2, 4 picks. Hey, food that we appreciate. Food picks. Good. Cease this incessant chanting this instant.
Oh.
What? Well, I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pic so you can eat your tasty food. I don't eat Scott. I only order this food so I can take pics of it, and you're not helping.
Oh, bro.
I know. My cheerleadings are just good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level. No, what you need is a swift kick in the... But it's too late. Scott's already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you what the two of you will do. Pick Liam up, toss him in the air. Quiet art of mime. Mime! You lead Scott in a totally artistic, totally silent mime chair that involves an invisible rope, an invisible dog sled, and an invisible hot dog buffet. You eventually leave Scott trapped inside a tiny box and move with Liam to another table. Thanks for saving me from that. True food photography, as I like to call it, le photographie des aimants, cannot be rushed. Are you sure he's okay over there in that box? You're pretty sure he's fine. You let him out at the end of the lunch and he licks your face. But most importantly, Liam tags you in his triumphant food pic. Is this for real? Okay. Class activity.
Let's go.
Brave! Yay! Aw, one small magical Latino cat seems a bit sad. Oh, he explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him one small magical Latino cat that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. Oh, okay, Dan, we've literally just arrived at the right time. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different ones in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun! You're wandering around with Zoe, Scott and Damien looking for pocket humans in Pokemon Go, when you notice some weird looking shrooms.
Whoa, that's crazy!
Those mushrooms have faces!
OMG!
They do! I think they're kind of cute. We think you're kind of cute, chirped the mushrooms in unison. We love your skin. Bet you've got a healthy working endocrine system.
Aha!
Plants, can I pee on them? Said the mushrooms. Pee on us. Your moisture and nutrients make us stronger. Okay, I am officially creeped out by these talking mushrooms. Really? Why? Pretty much all the plants in the Dimension of Terror behave like... Ah, yeah, okay, I get it. They're creepy. Creepy, say the mushrooms. We're just full of genuine affection. Inhale some of our spores and you'll see. So am I peeing on them or what?
Lactate, sad single people.
Oh joy! It looks like you four lonely high schoolers have finally decided to give up the misery of singledom and partner up with true soulmates. Yes, sing the mushrooms. We would love to mate with your stars. I don't know. I'm not really about giving up my individuality in order to allow an intelligent fungus to siphon up my nutrients. You'd never experience anxiety again. Okay, I'm interested. I never settle down. Don't build relationships. I burn them. A parasite of this type can directly stimulate the pleasure neurons of your brain. I mean, okay, I'm listening. If you enter a committed relationship with one of these mushrooms, you can pee on as many of them as you want.
Hooray!
No, not hooray. You need to talk your friends out of accepting these parasites into their brains, and fast. You can date these mushrooms, or you can date whatever is in this mystery box I brought with me. Wait, don't rush blindly into a relationship. Let me do a tarot reading on your love life first. Mystery box. Oh boy, a mystery box. Let me see. No, Scott, wait, don't you see? That blue has concocted a transparent ploy to prevent me from getting my pleasure center zapped. Yep, I'll see it. No, listen. Until we open the mystery box, anyone could be inside.
Ah!
Anyone? Anyone. The only limit is your imagination.
Huh?
Holy shit, you're right. I can't wait for whoever's inside this mystery box to melt my callous exterior and take me to Maldives for our honeymoon. Parasitic pleasure-giving mushrooms. Exactly. I can't wait for us to binge-watch Parks and Rec and then invade the nightmares of bad children. I can't wait to smell their butt to see if we're going to be best friends. You fickle tramps. Here you have some lovely mushrooms ready to bring meaning to your pathetic single existences. And you allow yourselves to be lured away by the promise of a mystery box. You know what the greatest mystery of all is? True love. And now it's a mystery you'll never know the answer to.
Your idiocy gave me food poisoning.
Give me that box, you unethical slut. Violet zaps Tate so hard in the brain that he snatches the box from you and throws it far away.
Not cool.
Oh man, no one never know what was in the mystery box. Don't worry, the important thing is that we still all have the moments that we could have lived with whoever's inside the mystery box. Zoe's right, Scotty boy. Our relationship with the box may have been fleeting, but the memories will last forever.
Awesome, bro.
It's true, guys. I'm feeling better now. I think I'm ready to move on. You Scott, me too. We're all ready to move on and maybe even meet someone new and falling in love once again, even if that someone isn't inside a mystery box. And on that note, please thank you, Zoe. Please. Ooh, maybe that someone could be you! Violet looks upset, but you know it's because deep down she was also thrilled to know what was inside the box, even if she wouldn't admit it. That satisfaction alone gives you +2 fun and +1 bonus. The Monster Prom draws near. Who will you ask to prom? Zoe. Zoe!
Hey,
Yes!
let's go.
You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Meh.
Oh, honey, I'd love to.
Meh.
The thing you know is plus blue doesn't add up to any funny or cool shit names, and everyone knows that's the first rule of choosing a date.
Spoiler alert.
So not this time,
you
okay?
suck.
Call me if by any chance you change your name in the future, though.
Oh boy. Someone should write a fix-it of this.
I haven't. Look.
Failing at Monster Prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You become fixated on it and you never became a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date to the Monster Prom. It is as weird and as sad as it sounds. But we've now seen more stuff. Blue is apparently most likely to survive for a year, drinking only their pee. And Zoe's quote is, "Jimin, best boy forever!" God damn it. We did most of the right things with Zoe. We got lots of conversations with Zoe. And we still didn't get a goddamn date. We're cursed. Cursed, I tell you. Cursed. Cursed to forever be alone. Those 6 weeks may be the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Life, it always does. Life happened. It was wonderful. Due to the obscene amount of fan art she drew, Zoe was taken by Jim Davis, renowned creator of Garfield, as his protege. I know, exactly, Reese. Oh no. Oh no. And sad face, Leaky, indeed. Though your sad face seems to be a little drunk. Nowadays, Garfield still hates Mondays and loves lasagna, but you can bet he's also into a lot of weird stuff too. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into a lot of sketchy business. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Herculesta led a robot uprising, but it was like a nice uprising. They didn't riot or kill people, they just politely asked to have more rights and equal pay. Everything was fine until some monsters led a rebellion to kill all robots, because they were rude robo-racists. But everything ended up just fine because Herculesta travelled back in time and took care of it. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom may have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Got some more snapshots. Okay, so basically we're just failing at life, love, and Monster Prom, but it's still an awesome game. All this does is make me even more determined to try to play it again and again and again and again and again until I finally get a date. Or, if after playing it that many times I don't get a date, I'm totally going to look up how you get a date, because, yeah. At that point, I'll just need help. So, I'm going to play some on my own, as I said, and I'm probably leave it in the queue for streaming in case I just need cheering up. Though I think these probably get a little repeatable. Apparently, well, I don't know if there's a walkthrough for dating, but I mean, this is a game with achievements. There's going to be achievement guides, and there's an achievement for getting a date. I just haven't managed to achieve it yet. There are like 40 odd achievements. There's a lot of scenes to unlock as well. So, we're going to leave it there. I wish there was a walkthrough for actual... Nah, that would just make it boring. I'm only going to resort to a walkthrough if I really, really, really can't get a date. I know you weren't talking about the game, Leaky. Oh, in the background of that one, someone got Scott a big fuzzy puppy. We were really focusing on Zoe as well. We just failed miserably. Beautiful glitch. Published by those awesome guys. Thanks for playing. No, thank you for creating the game. One of the developers, I think, was in the...
This shop now has a paper map. We totally unlocked it. So vintage. I have also unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. We got a new ending. A new fail ending. Fail! More art. Lots more art. Lots of art. Yeah, they're in Discord that I'm in, and I messaged them just to say that this game is awesome and thank you so much for making it, because it really is awesome. You know, I'm really enjoying it despite being quite defeated by the whole concept of getting a date. Class photo with new students. Concept art for Leonard and Di. I dislike Leonard very much. I feel like we probably... Ooh, nice. Probably would have succeeded better had Leonard not been interfering in all our Zoe conversations. I blame Leonard. But, on that note, I am going to call it here for today. Right, I was making sure I closed down the game. I'm going to call it here for today, and thank you everyone for watching. I'll be back on... Yes, I do need sleep. That is why I'm just... Yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night, because I read a good book, and then I was like, oh, I want to read the next book. So I read the next book, and then I realised it was 2 in the morning. And then I forgot that, because I'd set up my new phone, I'd forgotten to turn off the alarms on my old phone, which was not anywhere near where I could hit snooze. So I then got woken up at 7 AM. So I am a little tired, but it's totally my own fault. Redeemed sleep. Oh, good. I'd like that. So yes, I'm going to try and get an early night. Whether it'll succeed or not is another question, because I do have 2 more good books to read. Who am I kidding? I've got so many good books to read. But for now, I'll be back on Thursday with... I'm not 100% sure. I'll see what I feel like. Obviously, we'll take recommendations, but, you know, otherwise we'll see what we feel like. But for now, I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on Thursday.